Oh, Nazca's appeared. Nazca's appeared. Havens and Nazca lines combined into a force that I can use for both. This game. The game that just keeps on giving and giving and giving. I love it. You settled too close. How about Rome? You just keep giving me your cities and you shut up. Oh, I like it when a sanctuary is just going to plop itself down right in the middle of all of these yields. Give them to me. Give them to me. You ready? You ready? You ready? Oh, yes, the science. This is where we start to build a good science base with all of these preserves. I'm starting to build these ones. This is going to tessellate beautifully. Oh, that's such a good song. Such a good song. Alt J. Oh, it's one of my favorites. How am I doing? Amenities wise? I haven't renamed the city. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. How's it doing? Only +5. Oh no. Actually, we just lost a couple of luxuries, but yeah, we're actually, our expansion is beginning to hit its natural roof without me really piling some amenities into this. I mean, I've got plenty of options, and oh, it looks like there's 25 on the map now. It's just keeps going up and up and up and up. I love it. Oh, am I an oily boy? Oh, no. No. Oh, no. That's so frustrating. That's where I was going to build Scott Amundsen. Oh, fine. Oh, and I can't do it down here as well because I put the campus on the tundra like a fool. Well, okay. Well, we're going to have a City 18 then. Luckily for me. There's a +5 campus there, and I can put Scott Amundsen on that tile instead. But yeah, that was almost highly frustrating. Okay, let's just quickly use a ton of gold to fix my problem. We're the sort of empire, right, where we plan a little bit. There's a little bit of like planning and a little bit of advanced consultation on these large infrastructure projects, but inevitably some idiot like Ursa gets put in charge of them, and it all goes horribly wrong. And then I just spend my way out of the problem. It's the natural way of doing things. Oh my goodness, look down here though. It's a wheel city. Blimey. Ooh, you know what? I think the clubhouse is going to be in Oil Bay. And actually that adds, it's a nice little, we could make a nice little bay. And I could put canal down. Oh my goodness, I've just realized this whole inland sea can be canaled. Oh, it's my favorite thing. What else in Civ is better than putting a large canal system through? Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. And don't pretend there's anything better. It's not. So as we spend an unfathomably large amount of time waiting for these spaceports to build and we mourn the loss of our beautiful wonder location, what I'm doing now is starting to put havens around things like oils. That's right, this oil is a protected space. Look at these beautiful puddles. It's like a Dalmatian on the floor. Technologically, we need to decide which way we are going now. I'm waiting for the broadcast centers to be built for satellites. There's no rush there, so I think I'm going to just head along the bottom of the research tree now to make our way as close to nanotechnology as we can get. Building an oil well? Actually, we do need one oil well. I'll build one briefly before replacing it, but aerodromes, tanks, aluminium mines. Yeah, okay, so we have to improve oil and aluminium the boring, usual way. Ugh. Then we can put our fancy havens on top of it. That's fine. We don't mind that. I'm almost at governments as well. Oh, looking forward to this. I don't know where we're going to go. Blimey. Oh, Greece's information era already. They are powering ahead. Let's go for mass media. Mobilization. Have 3 armies or 3 corps in my nation. I should be able to do that. I have armed units sort of waiting around everywhere, really. Yeah, that was really easy. Actually, we've even got a field cannon. So we've got field cannon, line infantry, and cavalry corps now, boosting mobilization. Beautiful. We'll go towards ideology. And then we'll pick a government. Don't know which government we'll go for. Who knows, really? Oh no, Rome. Your dam seems to have exploded. Oh, what could have happened? Actually, we'll get quartermaster. I'll send them back to my own land. That's fine. Ah, yes. 1,800 gold. You know what? It's very rare I get a line of spies that actually work properly. I'm so unlucky with spies, it's ridiculous. But when you do get a good chain, my lord, it is worth it. You know, there is something very satisfying about naming your cities like this because they just line up one after the other. They're really good. You can see I've really done, a terrible job, whole 10 and onwards, actually building districts in my cities. That's probably something I should go and deal with. Never mind. I'm sure it's fine. National Park. Oh, next to all the havens. It's really good. I think this is going to be fairly high appeal. +7 tile. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yum. Eye of the Sahara. I think that means we're finding more. Or that I've got a military alliance. Oh, yes, that's just got bigger. Who's that with? Canada. Oh, yeah, Canada's done a much better job at exploring compared to me. Fine. It's actually a really, really cool looking map. So you've got me and I've got all my sort of land here. I'd stopped Rome from expanding into me, but Rome only have 5 cities, which is unbelievable. Greece have this entire continent to themselves to the north. They've really done a great job at spreading out. Coupe is actually fairly contained, which is incredible. They took over Mohenjo-Daro, which is not on. Otherwise, they've kind of settled up to Greece in some places, but very, very decent. Korea, equally compact. You feel like if Korea had really gone for it and taken a couple of these cities from Coupe, they would have access to a lot more land, but never mind. Canada, very little tundra in Canada. Strange. And again, look at the AI doing this really annoying thing where they don't put any of the improvements down into tundra. Like Canada at the moment, just the AI for Canada is broken. I don't know what it is. Like they've done it over here as well. None of these tiles are improved. Come on, Canada deserves better. One of the updates has done that one. Venetia is weirdly, yeah, actually, no, Venetia's starting to spread out fairly decently. You can always expect a good Venetian game. Portugal as well. Lisbon, a terrible starting location for Lisbon, but it looks like they've done the most of what they could have done, really. Mongolia and Aztecs, fairly boring little empires, but it's a really cool map. So me and Maori, we are the two that have done the most out of everybody. So we shall celebrate late into the night, just singing endless renditions of You're Welcome. That's all we're gonna do. Now, this is a choice. Do I put 2 envoys on Nalanda to get 1 science on libraries and 2 on universities, or do I put 2 onto Bologna to get 3 on research labs? Interesting. I think I'm gonna do Bologna and then move on to the next city-state. But yeah, 608. Oh, we've got broken the 600 barrier on turn 193. These havens can turn what are otherwise terrible snow tiles into something that's actually got a little bit of food on them. Just a little bit, but it's enough to get me going. I'm really, really enjoying this build. Oh, the appeal-based Scotland build. I must say, it's not as overpowered as Ptolemy Egypt's version of this, or even Bulmus or Inca or anyone like that, but it's still a lot of fun. Tanks. Before I forget, I think I need 3 of these to get the boost that I need for composites, haven't I? So yeah, okay. 2 aerodromes as well. Goodness me, so much to build. Oh, this is always worth keeping an eye on. Grace Hopper. She is a great admiral, and she gives 2 randomly chosen 3 technologies. Really good for the late stages of the game. 22,000 faith or 34,000 gold to obtain. Well worth it if we can. So there's nothing else to do with my gold. It's a free thing to do. I say 3. 3 is probably the wrong word, but certainly available. Here is a city. I believe this is city 18. Looking good. I did sort of come to one terrifying realization. Hole 6 has no golf course, and there is no physical space that can be put with a golf course. Every other city can do it. So what I might do, I might swap Hole 6 with what I said would be the clubhouse. I know it's cheating a little bit, but hey, it's almost fine. Although saying that, there's then no physical space that I could be putting here unless I culture bomb somehow. Oh, problem. We are getting culture bombs at the moment. Maybe this is possible. Maybe this, but if I can steal a space, oh yes, okay, right. We need to get this harbour done. I need to steal this tile there. I need to buy this tile. We can do this. I need to build a mountain tunnel. This is convoluted, okay? But this is what I'm going to do to get around this problem. I want 18 golf courses. That for me is very important. I made a promise, and I intend to follow through on that promise. I'm still building holy sites, by the way, which is really good. Just keeping the unhappiness at bay. Robert Goddard. Yay, Eureka for rocketry has been and gone, but 20% production towards all space race projects, except I can use him twice. Now that is something. That is something really good. Have I got Vatican on side? Oh, I don't. I'm going to just wait until I can get Vatican on side, and then I can spread my religion around. That'd be quite handy. I'm just going to bring you over to this direction because there's some cities that need your love. Look at this though. 3 tessellating preserves. Oh, they look so good. Building groves in them now. The yields in this area are going to get rather silly. And we'll get sanctuaries. We'll make sure that they are getting me a bit of science. Yeah, lovely. Scientific preserves. You never thought you'd see the day. Coupe, please remove your builder. Coupe is really annoying me right now. They're also spreading Sikhism to some of my cities, and I'm like, stop it. Please no. Don't want to have to buy Inquisitors like all the way over here and then march them all the way over there. It just takes forever. Look at that. Look at that. The turn that I put my spy on counter spy, it captures and then kills a spy from a Roman Empire. You see? Ursa Ryan, spy master. That's what they call me. Canada? What is this? Why have you converted my... Why is the AI suddenly deciding to spread their religion to me? Don't they know that I am a no unsolicited religion sort of civilization? I've got the little like label on my letterbox. It's a big no. It's a big no. I don't want to have to print all of these Inquisitors out because I'm trying to save up for Grace and more national parks, and this is not on. Here we go. Gangs all together. Look at that. Beautiful. Just maximizing my benefit from the audience chamber. Lots of extra housing, lots of extra amenities. It's all good. Just watch for yields in these two cities. 2 different preserves. Just about to finish a grove on the same turn. I'm going to get 2 concentric rings of improvements of hopefully 2 food, 2 faith, and 2 culture on each tile. And these 2 should get twice that benefit. So I'm expecting 11 food on both of those tiles. Oh, go on. Gimme. Yeah, look at that. Oh, we're up to 700 science per turn by turn 198. Look at how quickly we're starting to increase here. Really good. Loving this. Loving this late game progression. It's very satisfying. Oh, Canada, I need you to back up. What do you mean you don't have enough move? Oh, I've been trying to just trap this apostle for so long, but my Inquisitors just are taking forever to move out anywhere. Like, get out of my land. Don't want it. Look at these havens, though. This is Petra City. Oh, yes. Starting to get some good late game yields on this sort of stuff now. The last city, it's down. Yep, we're doing the old switcheroo. So this is becoming my clubhouse, the only city in my nation without. And this is now hole 6. You'll have to just pretend it's fine, right? But it's all good. But we've got this harbour working on the tile that hole 6 is going to borrow. In order to make this work, I just need to make sure I pinch this tile, as well as this one, and this one for the vast oil fields. Look at this, and pick up a builder just to work all this stuff through as well. Beautiful. Population 20 in the stolen Roman city. Is that it? No. Oh, it's my city down here. Look at that. Oh, it's a chunk. There is Vatican. It's a sneaky little one, but I like the idea of just being able to spread my religion around a little bit, just using great engineers. Very, very tasty. Let's use Goddard and wabam. Yay! Perfect stuff. I can just, I'll take them to another place in a little bit. But again, Canada's attacking me with apostles now. They have genuinely started this, and I am the one that's going to end it, I swear. 1, 2, and then 3 attacks. Okay. Great. Come on, Canada. Your move. Actually, have I still got the movement? No, I've kind of ruined this, but I can just sort of go huzzah like that and surprise attack. Whoa, look at that. Happiness of my cities is no longer ecstatic everywhere. Getting to 19 cities has pushed what we can do as Scotland. Okay, actually, our luxury is kind of expired. We're just on the edge, though. Look, Scotland, people say, oh, Scotland's all about playing tall. No. You take this pantheon, you take these religious beliefs, you go as wide as you want. It's fine. You just watch what we can do to this oil field as well. Havens everywhere. Each one is going to spread the production to surrounding tiles, and as the appeal grows, you'll see all the food start to really increase as well. It's going to be hilarious. Ideology, let's get 5-year plan, and what should we put as a military policy today? I've got so many resources coming in, I don't need to worry about too much else, but I feel like getting even more oil. Like, I am already quite an oily chicken. I had 21 coming in per turn, but we can get oilier. Never doubt how oily Ursa can get. It's a skill. This is what I do between turns, by the way. This is the sort of stuff that doesn't make the final edit. Me just going endlessly through these strategic resource screens going, what can I sell to the world? If ever you've truly wondered as to why I always have such a good economy, I'm just selling everything. Like, look how good oil is. Like, this is why I'm digging it out of the ground with such ferocity. Turn 201, 801 science as well. Very good. And I realize it's me. I'm flooding the world. It's going to get really bad soon. So let's just quickly dive into computers. I just show you we are 2 turns away from climate change 2. And in terms of lowland, I don't think I've really got much to worry about, but I don't want to be just guaranteeing that's going to be a problem. So we'll see if we can unlock flood barriers quickly. Iona is now a linguist, so she can reduce the time needed to steal gold. It's turning into a really, really good little money spinner. Rome is like, where's all my money going? And I'm like, revenge for all of those games where I've had my money stolen. I'm also going to go democracy so I can supercharge my cities with better trade routes. I can get more amenities through New Deal. Got a good government split of diplomatic and economic policy cards as well, which will help me later on into the game. Communism is a good option. Extra production, extra science is always a good thing. But all those military policy slots, just a bit annoying. I don't like them. They're not for me. And I know I've only got 3 trade routes at the moment. That's going to improve rapidly because I've got about 4 harbours being finished in the next 10 turns or so. And I've got other infrastructure coming through as well. So those trade routes are going to go a bit wild very soon. I've also now just about managed to get Dido on side as a friend, which means I've got everyone allied except from Rome. The temptation to declare a united 9 versus 1 war on Rome is so high. It's so high. I really want to. It would be totally pointless, but it is something I would like to do. Oh no, my golf course. It is underwater. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Okay, what does Valletta want? An anti-tank crew. I feel like making an anti-tank crew is suddenly a bit of a priority for me now. There we go, 1,600 gold. Really? Oh, that is pricey, but that gives me 2 envoys. Then I can get Valletta on side, right, and then 2 turns or 3 turns, and I've got computers. I can get those flood barriers up. Parade them out of the sea. That's how flood barriers work in real life, right? Isn't it? People just stand on the shoreline going, oh, Kublai has now invented rocketry, so the AI is literally keeping up with me. They are keeping up with me, and they're building the spaceport as well. Are they doing that usual thing where they build about 7 million spaceports? Yeah, they're going to just do that in every city they can, aren't they? Okay, so we've got competition. We need to be a little bit careful. However, we start on hole 1 and we go through our cities, and using Valletta, if there's a flood barrier that can be built, you bet that flood barrier is being built. That was the University of Sancor was going to sink. That would imagine Sancor being just submerged into the ocean. I'm pretty sure that's the origin story of Atlantis, right? That's hyper-advanced civilization being swallowed by the sea. Sancor, never to be seen again. Origin story of the greatest place in the world. Only 1 more floodplain to build, flood barrier to build, and then that's good. Good, that was a worthy little diversion, I think. I'm happy with that one. I still don't own 3 tanks. That I haven't figured out yet. I've been trying to build them. I'm just building them so slowly, it's not really worth it. Suffrage and democracy has been taken. Look at this, beautiful. 5-year plan, public works, rationalism, it's all the good stuff. I still would like all of that. I'm going to take Raj as well to make sure that we're getting all the science we can. Military research can go back in, and now we look and see what other cards are available to us that we need. I'm going to get New Deal so that I've got all the housing and amenities that a growing empire could ever want. I'm going to get Visselbank in as well because my trade routes to city-states are going to be fueling us quite drastically. Monarchic legacy. Now that is something that would give me some diplomatic favor, but that's not really... I mean, diplomatic favor is nice, but it's not, you know, game-breaking for me. Perfect. So New Deal is making my big cities even better. We should have plenty of happiness and housing to go round now. We've got 3 tanks. I did kind of buy a few. I was tempted not to for a little while, but then I kind of just bought them anyway. I was too tempted. So I'll make a nice tank army, then I'll make a modern armor army with them in a second, just to make sure my cities are really tough. I've got harbors being built everywhere. Oh, this is one of those things. Do I build it in a lake for adjacency or in the sea because it's useful? Of course I'll build it in a lake. What a silly question. Lake harbor. Yay! I should have built a canal there. I didn't. Yay! My flood barriers are now complete, which means I'm in the beautiful situation where I'm totally protected from climate change. So burn that coal, baby. Burn it. 1.7 degrees? Nah, I reckon we can get to 17 degrees. Put those smokers on. Nobel, that gives me a free Eureka as well as great people points. Yeah, go on then. That's... Oh, and then Einstein goes. I hate how that happens. Oh, the game. The way it calculates great people is just frustrating. I know what it is, right? I absolutely know what it is. It's because the first great person that's in the era above has increased and then it goes down a little bit, but it's just... Even if I'd skipped, it would have waited for the next one and I wouldn't have been able to guarantee to get Einstein, so it's a lost cause. But I mean, what can you do? Unless I can get 12,000 gold somehow. I don't think the world actually has 12,000 gold between them, so I can't do it, but yeah. That's frustrating. We're just lucky. We don't need Einstein to win this game, but that would have been pushing us above 1,000 science per turn, probably. Well, Nobel gave me advanced ballistics. Is that what Nobel was about? Okay. Alvar Alto. Okie dokie. That gives me +1 appeal to all tiles in a city. I can do that twice. It's going to make my havens really, really good. Shah's really good, actually. There's a wonder builder. That's an Estadio builder right there. Look at this. Einstein, Turing, both get built immediately. Never mind. We're on to modern era scientists now, and these are a lot more interesting. Sorry, atomic era, I should say. Mary Leakey gives me a big bunch of science from my artifacts, so she would be really good. Margaret Mead is a good boost as well. Schrodinger's a good boost. I mean, all of these are good, but I'm looking for Stephanie. Stephanie is by far the best for me, and then we're going to go through very soon as well. We want John Roebling, we want Jane Drew, both really good for Scotland, as well as Sergei, I should say, and then Werner von Braun. What will help is science foundations. We're going to turn all of my research labs and power plants into crazy great person producing buildings. Absolutely wonderful. Now I'm just about to get an aluminium mine because I'm just temporarily flicking over this aluminium mine, or this golf course in the city. I'm going to put the golf course over on this tile and put the mine down. Oh, spaceport number 1 though, finished. Look at that. Okay, Victor actually managed to get that spaceport finished before. How many turns for Earth? That's 6 turns for Earth satellite. I'm not even going to wait. Not even going to wait. I'm just going to get that done. Perfect. Let me tell you, however, about that little tail. Tiny little tail. This is a tank army. Look at how wonderful the tank army is. I thought it was the best we could ever do, but then the tank army went to the University of Sankor and it ascended into modern armor. Well, actually, it disappeared entirely. Modern armor! Da 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 da. Oh dear. I think the tank is bigger than the university. That's not quite how that course should have gone. Never mind. It's all good. Now, which city would benefit the most from the appeal rising in all of the tiles? I think maybe this city, because I've got so many havens in it. So we're going to use it in this one. Yeah, sod it. Sod it is what I say. And bam. We'll let the yields recalculate. I'll use it again next turn, but we should just get so much more food in hole 4. Beautiful. I mean, the funny thing is I'm actually starting to win a culture victory now because I've got so much appeal from the haven districts. I'm just, yeah, there's a lot of tourism flooding into my land right now. Hang on, I'll show you the tourism lens. Look at all these tourism improvements. Doesn't matter. We're really not working on tourism at all. 730? Ha! It's negligible. I'm going science. Culture and science. Actually, I need to get my culture a little bit higher, but I'm very close now to getting professional sports for Estadio and also social media and globalization for International Space Agency and collective activism, because I like to be active, but I like to do it with other people, you know? Wait, what? Diplomatic League, you've been good to me. You've been very good to me, but now I need science foundations. Much better than concrete, I say. Terrible foundations, concrete. The whole 12 canal! It's been finished! I now have a canal through this inland sea. My greatest achievement this game by far. I won't hear anything about any other differing opinion on the matter. That is clearly the correct opinion. Well, apparently I found uranium. Where's uranium? Under a golf course. The greens on this course were always very green. I was confused about that. Oh, there's some underneath that city. This is like uranium corner down here. Love that. Under an industrial zone, good. Under a mine. Okay, that's annoying because that's where I was about to put the last golf course down. I've got 17 golf courses and this city doesn't have one. Gonna have to, this is the thing, I'm gonna have to get rid of that antiquity site. So to do that, I'm gonna have to sell one of my artifacts, like so that next turn I can go to hole 5 and then buy an archaeologist again and then remove it. That is convoluted, but that's what we're gonna have to do. Oh, I thought I'd mucked this up massively. I had 1 turn left on the Congress and this harbour wasn't getting built quick enough, but I just managed to spend about 1,000 gold putting logistics into my government so that I could buy a builder who could then get across to this forest so that I could then chop with enough movement to do this in the same turn so I could then go bam and then culture bomb. Oh, that was close. I very almost ruined that. Anyway, Golden Age again. It's the same as usual. Heartbeat of steam. Just, it's too much production. I can't really get anything else. Can't and won't. Royal Society as well. Let's speed across these space projects with some builders in this Liang city. Get them building, send them north. That's what I say. New voting session. Oh, Canada's going to clearly win the diplomatic victory, so we'll vote for them to join in with that. World's Fair sounds good. And production towards buildings in this district. Interesting. City centre. I think we're always going to go city centre. And yes, please give trade routes to me. Yeah, I've been selling all my favour. I would rather have the gold. To be honest, unless I'm going for a diplomatic victory, often I just don't keep it around. Not very clever, but what you gonna do? Earth satellite into the sky. Was I the first to do it? Kublai got that. City center. Canada. Oh, so I got 2 points. I was the first person to do it. Yay! Actually, nobody's even started to do it because I don't think anyone else got a spaceport built. Yeah. Cool. Here we go. A one-charge archaeologist. Wasn't that the most pointless thing in the world? Let's get everyone wants a lovely artifact, and we'll get the golf course down. Then we just have the one to look at down here, which is in this city. And if I now run a search, assuming there's no other Scotland on the map, which you'd know, I'd hope I'd notice, 18 results. We have all of the golf courses around the map. Look at this. One in every city. Oh, it's gorgeous. What a round of golf this would be. Part of a harmonist, happy, industrial, scientific empire. Living alongside the natural world to, progress science. I've got Eiffel Tower now. I did get bored and I used Eiffel to rush Eiffel Tower. I know I was saving Eiffel for Penguin Tower, but I've got Shah just on the way, so we'll do that in a second. But Eiffel Tower means that every tile of my civilization gains 2 appeal, so all of my havens gain 1 extra food. Just as a small thing. I could try and stop my carbon output now and put a bunch of environmental power around, but I'm just sort of thinking, how nice do I want to be this game? I don't know. I just put these fishing boats down. Literally just put them down. Oh, what are you going to go? To the east. Okay, everyone saw that. This hurricane is going east. The game promised. So I've got 10 turns on the moon landing. How much will one charge of my builder rush that? Well, we'll see next turn. Royal Society will go down. I'll also give Pingala the Space Initiative 30% extra production. That's why I'm building it not in my stolen city. I'm building it in my capital now. And just because I can, I have an ironclad. Just go through these cities for me. Thank you so much. Oh, what a beautiful place. The Moray Firth. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've even got this access to this little oil lake. I'm getting like 30 oil per turn at the moment. I physically, I've too much. The oil is worth nothing on the market anymore. Everyone's got tons of oil and I don't know what to do with it. Yep. Okay. It did go east. Annoyingly. Has it done anything? No. Havens seem to be difficult to dislodge. Like, I haven't seen a hurricane. This is really tempting fate now. I haven't seen a hurricane dislodge a haven yet. Let's see if that works. 1,000 science, by the way. We hit that mark. And Royal Society's finished. That means I can go Pingala, give you Space Initiative. Just by doing that alone takes a turn off. And then I will rush that through. Hey, 2 turns. Pretty good. We will have to do a few of those. Yeah, these deity guilds are pretty impressive. I've just noticed Pericles has gone over 1,000 culture per turn. That's really good. I mean, their tourism, they're not backing it up. I'm actually winning the tourism over them. I mean, I'm not winning a tourism victory anymore because they've got 1,000 culture per turn and that would be impossible. But they've got 386 tourism per turn now. Wow. I think that's just books. Endless books and lots of unique districts. In Scotland, the expression to spend the afternoon in hole 2 par 3 means to have a wonderful time. That's a very particular expression. Fine. Oh, look at that. We got lucky. Off-world mission. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, that's just the Lagrange station, isn't it? Annoying. Okay, I've missed. It's either this one or this one. This requires less tech, so we'll go for that one. Nuclear fission, build 2 drones, build a nuclear power plant. Oh, it takes so long to do all of this stuff. Right, come on, Mary. You got to get in. Get in and rush this for us, please. Laissez-faire. This will speed it up. I've now got 2 admiral points for every shipyard and 4 for every seaport. Don't have a lot of shipyards and seaports, I'm not going to lie, but I am building them. And I keep getting gold from Rome, so it'll just keep pushing this through. We will be the ones. We will be the ones to claim grace. Off to the moon! Just like the stock market, our culture will now bounce up very high. 10 times a culture bonus compared to our science, which is a funny way of saying whatever my science is times it by 10 and we get that in culture. We get about 11,000 culture. I mean, that's pretty good. Considering social media is 3,400, we're going to get three civics, which is just lovely. Aerodrome or airstrip on a foreign continent. Did I actually build any cities on another continent at all? Have I? No, there's literally, I never left the continent. That's crazy. My lord, yeah, well, we never would have actually been able to boost rapid deployment, so that's not too bad. Build 2 airports. I did build 2 aerodromes. I just never built the airports. Guess that's fine. I'm in that point where like I've got about 500 things that I want to do with my gold, and I can't decide what I'm going to do on any one thing. It's the Ursa score, isn't it? Let's get the airport in. Done. We'll get the second one. Bam. Globalization. Boosted. Beautiful. There you go. We relocated a golf course and I've got 18. Just so you know, I'm not cheating. But look, it's the best wonder in the game. It's a Stadio. Why? Because it has 2 amenities per city? No. Because it's got 6 culture per city? No. It's because it's got a car park. The best wonders in the game have a car park. There you go. Look. Wasn't even lying. But in all seriousness, that is a big shot in the arm for my culture per turn. I think I've just gone from just over 500 to about 700 and something. Plus, every city now is on like +9 amenities. If I wasn't doing the whole 18 golf courses of Christmas, at this point, I would just be like, settlers print and go crazy. I mean, in theory, if I'd done this strategy properly, I wouldn't have even gone audience chamber. I would have gone just for raw settler output. I would have put an encampment in this city. It would have been a very messy affair. We would have used the usual settling capacity. Like, it would have been really good. But this strategy works well. Manhattan Project, you say? You say? Well then, I think we must let the nukes fly. Lasers and globalization. Globalization gives me international space agency. I'm gonna whack that card straight into my government for 1,600 science per turn. Oh yeah. And then I'll just buy a factory and a nuclear power plant. That boosts that one. You see, look, we're getting all of the boosts. Yum yum. Pick up social media as well. I say all of the boosts. I'm not getting that one. So maybe not quite all of the boosts, but most of the boosts. Hang on, how does Greece get an aid request and I don't? What? That is deeply unfair and I object on all fronts. How's my culture doing, by the way? Ooh, very nice. Yeah, starting to get a culture victory as well. Not that that's what I'm doing. Oh. I hear that hole 4 is the big one that everyone wants to be in. I reckon let's whack in collective activism as well. Delicious. I'm losing a couple of engineer points per turn to do that, but honestly, I think we can forgive ourselves. Here's Korolev. I honestly haven't been bothering to actually finish the Mars project in my capital because I knew Korolev was coming. It's like 9 turns worth of stuff, and I'm like, meh. Korolev will just do it for me in one go. Mars colony! Huzzah! Off it goes. I don't actually have the 4th project unlocked at the moment, but don't worry. We'll find it eventually. Look at that. Oh, that's a good smoke trail. Best bit about these projects. Look, there it is. His smart materials. I went for this one because, do you see, it doesn't go anywhere, and I was like, you know what, the AI is so typically going to stick it there just to really annoy me. I'm glad I did. What government do we go for? Corporate libertarianism, which is always difficult to say, will give me more production for commercial hubs and encampments. It's okay that the production from synthetic technocracy is better for me, as well as the power in all cities, because that's 30% production towards space projects. I think I'll do that. Do I research robotics first? No, I've actually kind of not done enough to do that, but that's okay. We'll just hard build it. I've still got some of the moon landing culture overflow, so that's all looking lovely. I like how the occasional allied unit is just sort of chilling in my lands. Like, there's battleships everywhere. I like to think that my ports are just open for business and they're being used to refuel and stuff. I know it's not what's going on. They're probably someone's being attacked, like Rome. Rome is parking a lot of units on my border and they keep cycling it out. I think Rome is really umming and ahhing about going to war with me, but if they do, it's a world war. So they're going to have to seriously think about it. And also, I have tons of gold. I can just buy fighter jets and just kill them. Don't make me, Rome. Don't make me. Just before we switch our government, you can see that our whole 18, the one and only, now has a library, it has a university, and, even better, a research lab, which means I can now pop in Amazon Scott research and rush it through. Look at this, 20% science and 10% production in all cities, combining with Scotland's already ridiculous abilities, mean that I've got a lot. You don't need to know how much, just a lot. Think of a number. Think of a really big number. The actual science that I've got is bigger even than that. In fact, if you took all of the big numbers that you've ever thought about in your life and put them all together, it still wouldn't be as big as the big number that I'm currently thinking about right now. That's my worst Brian Cox impression that you're ever going to get. You're welcome. 2 penguins. 2 penguins. We found out about this, actually. I used to think that the penguins that came from the Amundsen Scott Research Station was randomly generated between 1 and 3, because that's what people told me. It's a lie. It's a lie. 2 penguins appear, then a 3rd one appears, and then they keep appearing. They will keep appearing indefinitely. It's wonderful. This should be a screensaver. Why is this not a screensaver? Can we get someone modding, please, to replace the intro video that you have to watch sometimes when you load the game up? I know we can turn that off, but can we just replace it with just a moving shot of those penguins? That would be great. Thank you. So let's whip democratic legacy back in. Let's whip invention back in. And really, we've only got one other thing that we can put into this government now. Do I do e-commerce? Or shall I just go for the really boring, where is it, 15% on integrated space cell? I could do that, but that is really boring. I'd rather just go e-commerce because of the fun trade routes, although market economy is also really good. You know what? There's a lot of good stuff. I'm going to do e-commerce and I'm going to do market economy. I don't need builders. I mean, builders are barely rushing my projects as it is. Like, I'll be honest, they're barely doing anything right now. Where is my project? The exoplanet. 8 turns. Good. Korolev says, off you pop immediately. So we're now counting down from 50, one at a time. I'm just going to boost my tech towards, actually, we're already at it, the off-world mission. We'll go from there. Also, do you remember that short I did on city growth? Check out this city, 98.9% city growth. You're welcome. There's off-world mission. The world is flooded entirely now, but, we don't worry about that. There's no ice caps, but that just means better navigation. And instead of getting anything useful, I'm just going to spam future tech now, because every time I do, I get 5% more production towards city projects. It's great. If I have the aluminium, I'm going to go Lagrange. I think that works well. This city over here instead is going to go for terrestrial because it has a decent power plant and I've got a lot of resources to burn. Honestly, it's fine. So many really good trade routes as well. Oh man, we've got some, even the internal routes are pretty good. How's the production doing on my city now? 180 production, that'll do. It's a little bit better. It could get better if we got the actual engineers that we wanted. We'll get through those soon enough. I have a lot of cities doing industrial zone projects now, so we should get Roebling and Jane, and then hopefully Werner will appear soon. Oh, you can get up to 200% extra percent on space projects with him. It's brilliant. It basically then becomes a sort of like, how much can you press end turn to win science really quickly? Look at that, Kublai has now started to go to the moon. Good on you. That is probably slightly quicker than regular Deity AI. I don't know. It's difficult to say. First project, just boosted with the builder, and it's gone the next turn. Look at that. Lovely. Mary Leakey. Yay. Where's she gone? She's over here. Where is my nearest museum? Oh, all the way over in this direction. Never mind. Maybe she'll be useful next turn. Oh, look. Schrodinger's been almost scooped up again. I love how the game does. Great people. It's fine. Nobody here is essential apart from Stephanie. 2 more projects, I believe. 1 Lagrange and 1 terrestrial. I love it. Just going off next to the ski resort. Imagine skiing and seeing the rocket just jetting off in the distance. Oh, the golf course looks so cool as well. Can I just say, my capital is only the 3rd best city in my empire and the world. Stadio City is 2nd best, and my captured city is best. Yay! Beautiful place. Rome is just gazing in longingly. Just think, the jewel in your empire stolen to become a golf course. I'm sure it's fine. There's Jane, just the casual 274 engineering points per turn. Don't worry about it. It's fine. 8 light years per turn now, 28 done. Mongolia's on the moon, and Korea is shortly after, just chasing in the wings. I love it. What's this? Little nuclear device? Thermonuclear device. I don't know what this means, but I'm sure it's not very important. Charles is up first. He's really good. Late game for Havens, because that's +4 appeal to a city. I just imagine if you applied to this city. Oh, it would be dreamy. Victory! Scotland, religious Scotland, cultural Scotland. Very, very, very fun to play. And look, I got over Marcus Aurelius again. Huzzah! So you can see buildings constructed. We did a good job, but but Coupe was flying this game. Oh, I love to see like one of the AIs doing really, really well. Cities captured. Alas, this is all just loyalty. Not a single war of liberation was able to be stolen or used. I don't know what the term would be. I even tried giving away a city to Rome and then seeing if I could declare a war on them. Didn't work because they didn't capture it, but you know, it's worth a try. Cities are lost. Oh no, that's a Roman city there. Terrible. Great people earned. Yay! Look, towards the end of the game we were catching up, but I did not earn the most. That was Pericles, and Rome actually had more great people than me for pretty much the entire game. Only at the end did I catch up. So here's the culture, as you can see. Yep, very much behind Greece, but I did overtake them right at the end of the game. Quite proud of that. My faith game, pretty strong, but again, Coupe, on it. Era score, I was winning, but Coupe kept taking over from me. It was close between the two of us. Science, though. I mean, you know, science is just what Scotland does. Religion's founded. Good, good, good. When you're playing Zen meditation, you don't need to worry about getting first religion. You can do that whenever you want. Units killed. Oh yeah, we did a few things. I lost quite a few units actually, more than I thought. And wonders constructed. You know what? Actually, my wonder game pretty decent. Scotland has a lot of production and a lot of engineers. What a game! What an absolutely terrifically fun game. Really, really enjoyed that. And before we go, Spy, yeah, you might want to just hide indoors for a second because this is revenge. This is revenge for that early war. Oh my lord, I literally just realized I totally forgot to build the Highlander. Yeah, really useful unit, that one. Really useful unit. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you on next series. Bye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Sean Gratis, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Devil X, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trailmix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Rom88, Radio Torre, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear, L. Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes. Thank you all for your support. It's amazing. See you all next time. Goodbye.